All right, hi there. We're back. This is another vlog of the Lexus CT200h repair head gasket. Yeah, 2013. So, just got done pulling the head off. We're here. We can see it. My God. It's definitely not easy to get there. A lot of patience. Might not be as bad if you're not trying to film it. Filming it makes it so much harder. So many dead batteries, things happening, breaking right in the middle of like shooting something. Let me switch it around here. But yeah, here we go. We got the cam assembly, the head bolts out, and there's the head gasket. Here's our head. There's a date underneath here saying 418. I don't know what that other symbol is, a 12 maybe, I don't know. It's possible this already had a head gasket replaced, I'm not sure. But yeah, here's our head gasket. If you look at between cylinder 1 and 2, what's missing? That black material. And that's why we're having misfires on 1 and 2. Coolant going into them. The other ones seem fine. I haven't looked at them too close yet. I just did this now. About to take a break. But yeah, here's our heads. I already pulled out, if you remember the diagnostic video, I pulled out the spark plugs there. That one was gummed up. That one looked fine, even though that was leaking in it. And here's the other two spark plugs. This one has like a little orange tinge on the tip. Not sure why, that was clean. But yeah, here's all the parts I have laid out here. So you need like a spot with all the little baggies. If you're doing this, make sure you're staying organized. Like I said, it's a big job. I put the harmonic balancer back on. I'll probably show that in the instructional video. Just so I can turn it and see. I need to get a straight edge. I want to check if everything's straight. See if the head's straight. I think you're probably straight here. But here's the cylinders. And then this little gap in between here, this is called the water jacket. That's what keeps it cool. That's where the coolant flows. You might even be able to see some pink coolant in there. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. It's so dark. But yeah, so the cylinders are here. You can see them. That head gasket, or the exhaust gasket, or exhaust manifold, that was tough to get off. It was just weird. When pulling this up, you're just trying to finagle it. But yeah, so here we go. Oh, there we go. You can see the coolant on the side of there that runs around it. And then it's our infamous one. Has less coolant in now because I've been messing with it. But yeah, so I put the harmonic balancer on so I could turn it to make sure my rods aren't bent. Let's see if I can have the strength right now. And they seemed to come up fine. I need to figure out, look up if there's a way to check, but they seem to come all the way up. If I keep turning this, and then these two look fine. But yeah, there's your cycle. Turning it. And I'm turning it down here, harmonic balancer. But yeah. So now, I didn't want to order the head gasket because I was scared that these cylinders were messed up. And I was like, oh man, we might need a new engine. But I think we're going to be fine. So now I can order all the parts, the head gasket, kit, all the gaskets. I've heard, maybe in the comments if people find this before I do the repair, I heard it's good to replace the timing chain, so I might get a chain too. Let's see how much I can do to clean this up. I hear people mentioning lapping the valves. I don't know what that means yet. So I can't figure what that means. Clean these up. But yeah, what a job. What a job. I got this cool. And I'm sticking with the cobalt just because, like, They're not the lowest tier, but they do, sometimes they have sales that are so good for drills that have, or for tools that are like really pretty decent. They haven't failed me. So this is my little impact driver. I think it's a 1/4 inch, 3/8 maybe. But this big bad boy, this thing is awesome. It says it has like 1,200 foot-pounds of torque. Like this thing's massive. Let me see this difference. You got that so I can take off the crankshaft bolt on the harmonic balancer. That thing feels cool. Like you can probably hear them maybe. That's the impact driver. And then we got the impact wrench. So much more air movement. So that was pretty exciting. Get that. But yeah, all right. Just wanted to do a little update. This is where we're at. I'm not gonna replace this PCV valve because I already did last time I was in here. But yeah, I'm gonna look up all the parts that are good to replace in here. I'll have to buy some more coolant because it feels like I almost dumped the whole engine. So coolant change. Feels at least like it's 2 bottles. Gonna need new oil. Might as well get a new oil filter. Phew. Oh yeah, and then the timing chain. So this is the first time I've taken off a chain, so it's gonna be interesting. I gotta find the service manual. That'd be awesome. If not, seeing some cool tips online. Yeah, just a quick little video. Show you where it's at. Show her where it's at. Oh, a little organization thing that's been pretty cool this time. I've been keeping my tools that I work on right here, and then obviously all parts and everything everywhere else. Like I set tools down here occasionally, but I've been trying to be good at like picking them up as I'm working and at least putting them there. Because when you have them here, they're nice, they're handy, but sometimes they'll fall in a gap. Like I had some extensions fall down this tiny gap here, or some nuts, which I just remembered I dropped a nut that I need to find somewhere down there. And there's this one, which I need to remember to label that and put that in a baggie. But yeah, Q. Let's get a good angle here. I don't know. But yeah, cool. That's where we're at. Yeah, it's a big job. I think this is as big as they get before you go into fabricating, because I think doing an engine replacement might be simpler than this. So if you do this, in my eyes, I don't know, you've done everything. You've done the most difficult thing on a car. So if we put this back together and it's all running, I'm gonna feel pretty good. If I don't know. Let's just not even go there. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you next time.
Stop.